Hey everyone, AMR back again with another video in this one. So I'm actually going to just do some quick post editing things. So in today's video, I end up doing, the whole try not to collect any big pads and only collect the small pads. And in those games, I have some screenshots here of what my positioning was like if I'm not focusing on just collecting the big pads. So I think that I played a total of 5 games. And as you can see in my stats compared to everyone else's, I actually spent the least amount of time at 0 boost in the lobby, and I'm only collecting small pads. Time at 100 boost, obviously I am going to be near the bottom of the leaderboard on that one just because of the fact that I'm only collecting small pads. Boost collected is way below everyone else. The amount stolen is right around even to where some people are, and then big pads I only collected 2. Some people collected 27 big pads. Unbelievable. Small pads collected, I had 97. 3 shy of 100 small pads collected. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at my heat map here. It is really cool to be able to see how I am pretty much focusing on protecting my net as much as possible, getting myself in good positions here and there, but I'm not stuck on these corners, which I think is really beneficial. Let's go ahead and look at the next game here. So on our next game over here, and we spent the least amount of time at 100 boost. So definitely a little bit different of a game. So compared to the other one where I only had 341, I actually had 1084. Everyone kind of had higher amounts in this one anyway. If I'm not mistaken, this one might have been in overtime. I can't really remember. I did end up collecting 2 big pads in this one, so not great, but I did have 86 small pads. And as you can see on the heat map signature, I'm definitely just staying right around the middle of the field a whole lot more. And that is exactly what this whole thing was about. Looking over here at our third game, we are actually not spending very much time at 0 boost at all. We're definitely not spending a lot of time at 100 boost either. However, that being said, I mean, look at this, 92 small pads collected. That is phenomenal. And 0 big pads stolen, 0 big pads collected in general. Time spent, our amount used while supersonic is 79, so I'm not really wasting my boost either. And the amount overfill is just 3. So that's pretty crazy and wild. Similar to that first graphic, we have a very similar approach where I'm focusing on collecting all the pads around me that are near my goal, and the main focus is to be the defensive third, and then staying right in line with that middle, trying to stay off of the walls if possible and keep peppering the net with shots. So for our fourth game here, we spent 1.31 seconds at 100 boost, just over 34 seconds at 0 boost in the match, which I think is pretty high given how much small pads I am focusing on collecting. I'm not really sure what happened in this one, but we did have 2 big pads collected. We had over 100 small pads collected, and we only used 142 amount while supersonic and only overfilled by 28. This heat signature map, again, very similar to the other ones, is focused on just having it be in the center of play and then being able to slap shots back into the net and getting back on defense. And then for our last one here, we spent 2.15 seconds at 100 boost compared to the guy at the highest had 67.77%. The guy was literally at 100 boost for over a minute of the match. 3 players actually were, which is kind of crazy. We only collected 1 big pad. We had 108 small pads. We had 110 boost used while supersonic and only overfilled by 7. This graphic is definitely a little bit more, so this should show you that you can go pretty much anywhere you want in the map as long as you have some type of boost, and you don't need 100. I mean, look at this. I am able to put all kinds of saves, all kinds of shots on net, and I'm really only spending 2.15 seconds at 100 boost. That should be indicative that this strategy actually works even at higher ranks. But that's going to do it for this portion of the video. Let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay. Hey everyone, AMR back again with another Rocket League video. So in this one, I'm primarily only going to be playing some threes games with a little bit of a catch. So in this one, I'm going to try and collect as few big pads as possible. I'm going to play a total of 3 or 4 games. And in that, I will go ahead and have some type of a tracker and editing that will count how many times I actually default go and get the big pad. I'm really going to try and avoid it at all costs. even on kickoffs. I think that I'm just going to try and instill in my memory here that, hey, this episode is all about getting small pads. I think that it will lead to better positioning. It'll lead to better decision making. And overall, I think that this will answer some of the questions that I have around how I'm actually utilizing the boost in game. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so here we have Jack Plox, and I don't even know the other guy's name. But again, no big pads, as few as possible. Go ahead. I did end up winning. Oh my god, that would have been disgusting. Hell yeah. Already paying dividends. I'm a little surprised that I didn't get that last touch there. I really thought that it might... Oh my god. I thought that I would have been able to dunk him, possibly, but, you know, whatever. This guy's name is Bald Streamer. Bald Man Streamer. That's funny. I gotta try and avoid this big pad, and I do. Go ahead and just try and collect some small pads. One thing that I've been really struggling with is flipping into the ball when I don't necessarily need to. And I think what a dickhead. I think overall it's led to me being in some situations where like the animation's already started and I can't get out of it, so I'm already flipping and it ends up putting me in a really bad spot. I thought he'd go on the backboard. Did it not look like he was going to go backboard right there? Oh, and so it begins. The solo Q3s. Currently sitting right around 1180 MMR. But that is, for those of you that don't know, I think that's right around like the Champ 1, Champ 2 division. So just shy of Champ 2 in threes. And the goal for this season is to be GC in threes for the first time ever. So it will be interesting for sure to go ahead and see whether or not we're able to achieve that feat. Never done it before. I've gotten it in twos quite a bit for like the last 3 or 4 seasons now. And yeah, I mean, it's probably a goal. Yeah. I think that if I'm able to get the big pad there, I can actually, I don't know. I'm trying to do something different here, but that probably was not the best decision making in my personal opinion. On my part, not his, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and cheat here. I see my teammate right there. I'm not going to go ahead and push. This was actually inspired by watching Lethamir play, by the way. I noticed that he is a little bit slower to some of the ball. He's a little bit slower to some of the plays than I am, which is like, if he's playing slow, then, or slower, he's not playing slow, but if he's playing slower than what I am, I'm probably playing way too fast. And so that being said, I think that I'm wasting a lot of boost in certain situations and that it is an easy fix by just trying to stay in the right position on the play, leading to more goals, hopefully. And, you know, who knows? Maybe this is the right way to play Rocket League or to instill that whole positioning thing. But I'm learning, so we'll see how it goes for sure. Typically what I like to do on this kickoff is go for this big boost, but instead of doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and collect these small pads right here, see how it turns out. He gets a nice little shot, go ahead and hit it soft so my teammate can follow, and we're doing just fine. I actually ate Chipotle tonight, so I'm feeling pretty full right now, so bear with me if I have burps or hiccups or anything. I'll try and make sure that I keep that out in the editing portion. I almost got that big pad, and I probably screwed up my teammate's perspective on whether or not I was going to be able to hit that ball. It did bounce a little goofy in my defense, so that was a little confusing. And, you know, trying to avoid the big pad there, I think actually led to that goal. So I don't know. Maybe that's... I don't know. I want to try and avoid the big pads as much as I can, but it's kind of showing to prove that I'm taking myself out of position in order to do so, and it's leading to the other team taking advantage of it and getting a free goal. So I gotta like try and pick my poisons carefully here. Okay, Jack Plox probably could have worked his way back. I probably need to get this boost, unfortunately. Yeah, that was for sure going to be a goal had I not been able to get back to it. Kind of just trying to get the nice 50. Almost got it around the other guy there. And we're sitting just fine. So currently we're sitting at just 1 big pad for the day. Not a huge problem by any means. But that was a really crazy double touch there by him. I don't think he was intending to hit it twice, but it ended up pinching out pretty nice right there. He's going to try and demo me, I would think. He doesn't, but I don't go ahead and take myself out of the play too much there. Getting back into rotation again is going to be pivotal to my positioning, and that was almost a freebie, and it turns out to be one in the end. So this is proving out to be a fairly solid strat. I mean, I haven't been able to collect the 100 pad more than one time, and that was because it was absolutely necessary to get the save. But other than that, I mean, I'm still almost at 300 points. I'm involved in plays. My positioning, I think, is a little bit better. I'm staying a little more upfield, and it's requiring me to make better decisions with going up for balls and stuff. So I think that this is actually a really good thing. I can see my teammate going. I'm just going to go ahead and play back here, try and get some smaller pads. See what kind of touch this guy has. He ends up hitting it backwards, which was absolutely insane. I don't think that he was intended to do this, but what a pass. Holy cow. That was insanity. Champ won, by the way. So for those of you that are I'm stuck in diamond, I mean, this is what happened. Just play a little bit more patient. I don't necessarily think that you have to, by any means, try and be faster than your opponent. They're going to make mistakes, especially early on. No one's fantastic near this rank. So I think you're good. Getting a nice little bump there. Could have been a free goal had it been on target. But it wasn't, so I'm going to go ahead and play it safe here. Just try and put that back in the middle. See what he does. I fake the jump. I fake the jump there to... Oh my god, what a bold challenge. Okay, so he's not going. I have to be careful here. I saw a glimpse out of my... That was tough. That looked like my teammate was going to get that ball, and he didn't, so... I was kind of anticipating his touch, and then it didn't come, so then I ended up getting way out of position there, but not really my ball to be going for anyway in that situation. In my personal opinion, it should be the guy at front post there, and then I should be staying back post. I'm just going to go ahead and pre-jump this, hopefully help out my teammate who's in net. I end up getting a nice little touch there. Just let him know that, hey, I'm trying to get out of this play. Maybe hit it nice and soft, follow it again as giving the body language that I'm still going to stay in the play, but I'm not going to fully commit. Got to be a little careful here. And I end up faking that touch a little bit, not intentionally, but it ends up working out to our advantage. We end up getting the first victory, which I think is awesome. But yeah, let's just go ahead and keep on grooving here. We ended up getting 286 points in our first game without ever collecting a big pad. Well, we collected one, so I can't really say that, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So typically I like to get this big pad, but I'm not going to in this situation. Not that if we got a goal right there that it would be having any effect as to whether or not I collected the big pad there, but just trying to keep position forward, making sure that I'm not being out of position by any means. I think that this is definitely an extreme of an experiment, but yeah, I think that it's proving to be pretty good. We're keeping good pressure in both the matches so far, so that's always nice to see. Going up for a shot. I can't really use my boost to come back down, so I have to be very, very decisive with my maneuvers. Go ahead and get a nice little fake touch there. My teammate should have been a little bit closer. Maybe he should be doing this strategy as well. But Jack Blocks is right up his ass, so... And then he just goes up, which is an interesting take. You know, that whole play was thrown off because Jack Blocks cut rotation horribly, didn't even touch the ball, so I was pretty much confused, and it ended up resulting in them getting a free touch out of it, led to a free goal. It happens, and yeah, Catgirl Mooning is just not even attempting to play the game anymore. I'm guessing that his controller DC'd, or just that he's being a toxic little bitch. We'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and cheat to the left here and see what happens. So Seth Just is up. Nice little free goal here. Easy peasy, no problem. One of the more easy goals that you can go ahead and score. Once they miss like that and KVM is kind of screwed right there. There's nothing really he can do. I'm just going to let my teammate know that I'm going to soft cheat to the right by just saying go for it. I mean, I don't think that means to the right, but you know what I mean. KVM. A free touch here. Oh my god. So far, it's just been the battle of the kickoff goals here. I don't really have much of a play there. I think that if I end up just like full on flailing at it, that's just like a bad habit that I do, and I want to try and get in the habit of making better decisions with the ball, and just like throwing myself at certain plays definitely isn't it. Nice, another little goal there. Keeping up in that position, I think the old AMR might have gone back for the big pad in that situation, so allowing me to stay upfield I think is very good. It's forcing good habits so far. And then when I'm actually able to collect that 100 boost, I think that it'll only be better. But for now, like I said, just trying to collect small pads and then see where that takes us. I got bumped into that one. I'm not counting it. Say what you will. I didn't intentionally grab it by any means. I was completely bumped into it, so not a whole lot that I could... doesn't hit it. Now I just got to go back. It looks like he's going to get beat. He did, kind of, and I'm dead. So that's one of those situations where he probably didn't need to go up right away. If he doesn't, then he probably ends up getting kind of like a free touch there. Really good pass there by myself to go ahead and... if I can get some type of a dunk and he hits it around me, good for him. Jack Plox is there, so I'm just trying to give them the indication that I am out of the play right now. Maybe getting a demo on my way out. I end up getting a demo, and Catgirl mooning is not there to follow up, so I'm just going to go ahead and get back again. Jack Plox, you know, is going to go, so let him do his thing. Go ahead and try and collect these small pads on my way back to the net. Collecting small pads here, collecting small pads there. Ends up getting a free touch. That boost spawn, not my fault. I'm counting it though. I'm at 2. So 2 big pads in 2 games is definitely a good thing in my opinion. I end up getting it past that first guy, and is it going to lead to a goal? It's so close to going in. Oh man. I'm just like hovering right around mid right now. Not trying to go too far back. He should turn, get a nice hit upfield. It's a pretty good touch, actually. I might get demoed here, so I got to be careful. Never mind. Let Jack Plox get. I backflipped. Damn it. It happens. That's a tough save. Wow. Good for him. Okay, I'm just trying to get back. Not bump my teammates in the process here. Pretty good. Not bad. I'm going to fake that touch because I am last here and I cannot commit to that. Good touch there. KVM ends up hitting it towards the wall, which I think is a good play. Catgirl's got to be very, very careful here. So in this situation, Jack Plox has a free touch. Very close. Again, just trying to hover around mid. I don't want to overcommit as last man here. So that's a good touch. Tried to just get it like brute force approach right there and push it into the back of the net, but oh man, positionally, like there's certain things that my teammates are doing where they're giving me indication that hey, I'm gonna go, and then they don't, and so now I'm a little confused, and yeah, I don't know. I'm up for this. Oh come on, gotta give me that one. Jack Plox just has no idea what last man is. It seems like his indication of last man is like, why aren't you back? Which is always a good mentality to have in Rocket League. Trying to keep that upfield. I end up doing a decent job there, collecting a small pad on my way out, but it looks like we may end up dropping our first game here. So we end up coming up just shy of winning that game. They're probably just going to say, oh, carry GC. It happens all the time, but I mean, I'm not really playing my best game here. And we got 334 points, so maybe it has something to do with my positioning in Rocket League, why I'm not getting as many points when I play at my full speed. I know that T-Jack is just sitting right now at the screen like, duh, yeah, of course you're going too far back. I tell you all the time. Yeah, I know. So I'm sorry. I almost had a bad habit right there. Or not a bad habit, but almost went back to my old habits, I should say, and went for the big pad. That's just aim training right there, baby. That guy's got to go up. You can't just sit there, man. You got to do something. Once he had his ass facing me right there, and he didn't jump. I mean, he was a sitting duck. So you just play that far post. He's not going to be able to get to it. I end up getting bumped a little bit here. I don't have to go up just yet, but I have to be careful of that guy in the back wall. So go for a nice little demo. I get my demo. I'm out of the play. Collect these small pads here. Turn her upfield, and look at you. You have 77 boost, and all I've done was rotate towards the play. Okay. 2 misses there. Go up for a double touch, and we get a nice little double touch. All that without ever getting 100 pads or 100 boosts. Check me out. Check out the big brain on Brad. You smart motherfucker. That's right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cheat to the right here. See what happens. Okay, Mr. Bald Head. That's the second bald name person that we've had in a row. Oh, what are the odds? You know, there are a lot of baldies in Rocket League. That's a pretty good approach there to that ball. Trying to make my teammates' life a little easy by faking that I'm going to go up for that ball. Oh, okay. It gives him the indication like, hey, we need to jump for this. It takes 2 guys out of the play. That is a free goal for me. Yep, that guy's playing too far back. And, you know, he's probably just trying to collect the big pad. You guys can go for it. I'm just going to be chilling. I've been liking what I'm seeing out of my positioning a whole lot more here. I feel like it's leading to a lot more touches. Very good bump by my teammate there on myself. Go ahead and try and get to the back post here. He ends up getting a good hit around. I got to be a little careful here. Only 48 boost. That's plenty to do something in net. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, I like to have 100 in those situations because I can get a little squirrely on the wall. Nice try in the demo. It's not going to work, though. What? That's just in? Okay, I didn't think that was in, but I don't really think I was going to save it anyway, so whatevs. Not sure why he did what he did there. He's got to realize that he's too far back in the situation and just eat crow, you know, like, hey, I'm too far back. I need to go ahead and stay planted and understand that I'm probably going to get a 1v1 type dunk play on me. But just like halfway committing, halfway staying back is not really doing yourself any favors there. Really trying to bait out a touch there without giving up too much of my position. Astra looks like he is going to try and go for the ball here. I'm being a little careful. That's not a threat. Go ahead and play far corner there. Hit this up to my teammate if I can. A pretty decent pass, but now I need to be careful about the getting back into position. So I'm going to play for his... Wow, he almost had like that first killer touch that first killer had in the Winter Major. What are you doing? Oh my god, this is the kind of shit that I'm talking about, man. Like, why are you the way you are? Oh man, I think I had another one. It's always fun to get double touches. If you haven't seen my other video, I'll try and link it here. But it's how to start hitting consistent double touches in Rocket League. LOL, pretty funny. Trying to hit it around them, make their life a little annoying. Doing pretty good so far. I kind of like what we're seeing. It hasn't been too tedious of a task to try and control how much boost I'm collecting throughout the match. And, you know, for it being such a lower rank than what I am used to playing with some of my buddies who are, you know, GC1-esque type players in threes, I just feel like it's pretty easy to play a little bit slower. Don't have to like get too ahead of yourself. Let the kind of play develop there, and then just, I don't know, like I just like what I see so far, and I think it's just telling me way more that I play too fast sometimes. That is a really good hit up field, as you could tell by my juking forward with my actual body, if that's any indication that I put my heart and soul into that hit. Very good touch there. I need to go ahead and do a nice little half flip back here. Be careful. I had to be very careful not to get demoed in the air right there. I think that my teammate needed to commit to this ball. I am at completely zero, so I need to be very careful. I saw something where if you have 0, then you shouldn't jump for that ball, even in like the most crazy of circumstances, which I thought that was kind of interesting. I was like, yeah, but if you're up there more than often, like your other teammates are expecting you to bait out a flick, do something. I understand that your recovery is going to be really slow, but I mean, maybe that's just like super high level lobbies. I don't know. I could be wrong. Holy bejesus. Okay, that is going to go straight down, hopefully. Go ahead and get a nice little touch around 1. Okay, got to be a little careful there. My teammates like to fight over who's going to go ahead and be the hero here at 4-1. Getting a nice little touch. Get another nice little touch around the other guy. Again, I'm not doing anything special. And look, we're up 5-1 and I have 600 points. I mean, this is it. This is Rocket League. This is how you're supposed to try and be better at the game. I think that this is playing out really, really well for us. But I need to try and get down. He's probably going to miss this. Yep. I mean, this is the shit I'm talking about. Like, you don't have to go up for this early. This is an easy ball. Look at this dude. This dude watches way too much RLCS. Like, he's just out here. Oh, Jada Pinkett Smith's ball of the head is the name. Oh, that's actually really funny. I had 725 points. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I think that that is my answer right there. I need to slow down. I play way too fast at higher rank lobbies, I believe. Oh man, with the 100 boost, I think I should be like killing it at those those higher lobbies, but that's not always the case. Sometimes you just play too fast. It takes you out of position. You're slow to rotate, or like you're rotating too quickly. That's just that's tough. That's a pretty bad touch by my teammate. That's pretty bad rotation by me. A lot of things that led into that. I'm not blaming Chicken. Is his name Chicken? Yeah. Nope. I'm not gonna say it. Go ahead and go to the right here. That's a pretty terrible spot for the ball to be. And go ahead and fake that touch. Fake that touch. It should be a free touch for Cat Girl. It's the second game that we've seen him in this episode so far, so he must be chilling right around my MMR. That should be free. Again, just too slow. Go ahead and hit that high. Go up. Okay. I mean, don't necessarily agree with that decision making, but whatever. Go ahead and get a nice little demo there. Pop it around 1 maybe. He needs to go for this. That's pretty good. Not too bad. Okay, he's going to go ahead and try and hit that around. Being very cautious here. I definitely don't want to do too much. Got to go up for that. End up hitting it around 1, grabbing small pads again here, collecting little pads here and there. Keep going. Very good. Thanks, teammate. No problem. Here we go. Oh, this guy's just kind of giving up. It's interesting. Trying to bait out some type of a touch there. Get a nice little bump on Blasto. It's a cool name. Okay, being careful. Oh, I collected it. That's my 3rd one. That's not bad in 4 games. Oh my, that's a pretty tough thing that I did right there. Pretty good touch there. See if Cat Girl can get it around. It's close. Very nice. What a play. What a play. Oof, that's a toughie. You don't see that too often down here. And I'm at 46 points now, so I think maybe I am playing a little bit too far back. Just trying to figure out that happy balance in between the two. That is a pretty tough shot, but we're going to go ahead and get the save there. Get some small pads, try and collect that boost, get back. Keeping the rotation nice and tight. That bottom right. Oh, so close. That was so close. And we get an absolute banger of a double touch right there. Holy. Yeesh. You ain't saving that, boy. Ugh. Go ahead and nice little speed flip, getting around one. I need to go ahead and get back. Main priority here. Let my teammate know that I am not going for this ball. Okay, that's not the worst, but obviously not the best. If I can get around one, I should be okay. I tried to get a bump. That's pretty dangerous to do in front of your net like that, to try and catch the ball. It wasn't like directly in front of his net by any means, but I mean, it was pretty darn close to being in his half. Get it around one. Speed flip past one. Ooh. That could have been nasty. Real nice. We're up to a 3-1 game. I'm already at 300 points. Like, I don't think I've ever scored this much in Rocket League before. This is insane. Holy cow. Feeling pretty good. Just gonna fake that. I'm gonna get beat, so I need to get back. Ends up being a pretty good decision there. Gotta be careful here. Nice little front flip. I'm at 0, so I think the main priority here is just to get back, help out my team. We end up getting the save, rotating again around, chilling right around like 55 boost. That's plenty. Okay, so that is not a half flip for those of you that are watching at home. Oh my. I just used my car as like an entire wall right there. Let him drive right into me, and that was pretty nice. So let's go ahead and play one more game before I cut today's video. I really liked how we played in that one, so let's just keep seeing if we can have the groove keep on going here. So for our last game of the video here, we have Maximus Ognan Splashal 1-4 and Fast Be Wizzy. Okay, that's a tough kickoff. Get it around one. Let's go ahead and just go back post here. I got bumped out of the play. No reason for me to be a hero there. Okay, so that is again. I don't know. I need to figure it out here. Hold on, give me a sec. Here we go. Got a nice little touch there. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. Just trying to get some type of a touch. Waiting, and that is a banger of a shot. Sheesh. Back of the net. I'm going to guess 70? Okay, I was going to say 62. That's a pretty nice shot on goal there. Very good little ground pinch. Go ahead and try and get this back left. Perfect. Teammate was there. You follow up. I'm collecting some small pads here, hopefully getting around. I got to be very cautious here, so I'm going to go ahead and pre-jump this, get that out of the way of danger. Our teammate had no desire to rotate there. He was like, I'm a hero. Okay, we end up getting a nice little touch there. Thought I could maybe get another one. Maximus is out of his marbles right now. He's freaking out. He's like, I've never seen anybody do anything like that. Yeah, me neither. Collecting some more. Okay, I can't even talk anymore. Collecting some more small pads before we go ahead and get back into the play here. Feeling pretty good. We're sitting right around like 70-ish boost this whole match. I think is very good. Go ahead and see if I can get another touch. I can't. And now I'm in the situation where I'm falling, taking forever to get back. I saw that guy backflip, so I think I can turn here. Put a nice little snipe on. See if I can get to his demo. And it ends up being a goal. So that should tell you something right there. As long as you are able to turn, get some type of a power on the ball, which, I mean, there wasn't a lot of power. It was a 41-mile-an-hour goal. It should tell you anything. I'm going to go ahead and cheat up here, but holy macaroni, what was that? Trying to put that on net, so they have to get some type of a touch on it. Go for a demo play here. I don't end up getting the demo, so I immediately go back, collecting all these small pads here. Got to be pretty cautious. Yeah, I suck pretty bad, but give me a break, you know? So that ball is going to come straight down. I got to be pretty careful here. Faking. Everyone thinks that the GT in the lobby is going to do something cool. Joke's on them. I'm carried. Okay, so we are going back. And that is a crazy ground or pinch little play right there. Collecting these small pads again, not really doing too much. I'm gonna let Special? Oh, Special. That's his name. I was wondering what that was. Try and get it around the other guy. That should be a pretty free net, and he ends up hitting it to Mars. So we are collecting these small pads. Maximus has a pretty much a free touch right there. 1,1 is, I don't know. He had a pretty good opportunity to just go up for that ball, but he didn't. Okay. That's my bad. That is my bad, 100%. I need to stay grounded there. And as soon as I went up on the wall, I think the play was pretty much screwed. So I'm not going to blame my teammate on that one by any means. That was definitely my bad. And most of the time, I think that I end up coming away with that save. But for some reason, I have plenty of boost, and it still feels like I don't have enough on some of these plays. Okay, I don't necessarily need to be up for that quickly. Again, that's just like that little thought. Damn it. It's to this episode, or this. No, that's one this game, I think. I think the other one was the other game. That's a pretty good double demo there. Go ahead and see if we can get a nice little aerial. Like, why you gotta be such a buzzkill, man? Like, come on, can I do anything cool? Like, why you gotta do what you're supposed to do there? You know what I mean? You don't have to do that. God, faking. Holy cow. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's pretty funny. That was a great fake. Bro really typed. Yeah, I did. Oh, that's not fair. I got bumped into that one too. And hit off the sidewall. Got to be pretty careful here. Probably going to get scored on. Nice shot there, 1-4. And I need to be very cautious here. I'm getting a little too out of my element. I'm doing stuff that's kind of crazy again. This is the old me creeping out. I think that I'm only really disciplined for like 3 games at a time. And so now that I'm on like game 5 of this, I end up starting to do stuff a little too ambitious. That's pretty close. Go ahead and just try and recover here. Oiganon. Okay, I'm just gonna call him O. But O needs to be pushing on that one. He can see that I'm coming back. He doesn't need, and then that touch doesn't really do much for us, you know. Keeping up, hit that off the corner. Let my teammates go for it. Again, this is one of those situations where he needs to be a little bit closer there. I think that pretty good. Would have been a really cool double if he could have gotten around to it, but understandably, that's a very tough shot. Be pretty cautious here. See if I can get a little wall pinch. Couldn't. Yeah, that was pretty good, but it does put him in a pretty shitty spot to follow anything up. I get bumped. Not great. Really not great now. Trying to just get back here. Staying on back post. We get back post. 1-4. And that is why you stay back post. But that is going to do it for today's episode. As always, if you liked it or found it helpful, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!